Who is the greatest martial artist? I always fire it back at somebody and say, well, who do you think it is? Because no one comes up with a name. Everybody wants to say, well, it wasn't Bruce. He never fought. Well, what did he do? Well, if it wasn't Bruce, then who do you offer as a top candidate if it wasn't Bruce? I don't think there's a better candidate than Bruce.
Welcome to Bruce Lee Real Fight channel. The man in this interview is Joe Louis. Younger generations may not know who he is, but if you are a huge karate fan or kickboxing fan, I'm sure you know who he is. Joe Louis was born in 1944. He is 4 years younger than Bruce Lee. In 1964, he started to learn karate while stationed in Okinawa, Japan. In just 7 months, he earned his karate black belt. A year later, in 1966, Louis won the grand championships of the first tournament he entered. In 1967, Joe Louis was with the Black Belt magazine in Washington. As he was coming out of the office, Bruce Lee came to meet him in the parking lot. They sparred on the spot and Joe Louis became Bruce's student after he was defeated. Unlike many other world champions or famous fighters who wouldn't admit Bruce Lee actually trained them, Joe Louis often said in interviews that Bruce Lee was his teacher and he was Bruce Lee's student.
I was a student of his. There are a number of people, very famous fighters, who won't admit that Bruce actually trained them.
Joe Louis studied martial arts privately with Bruce Lee from 1967 to 1968. He was able to replicate some of Bruce Lee's legendary speed feats, such as asking a volunteer to block his punches, which would prove too fast to be blocked. Joe Louis was able to perform his trademark sidekick and the hook punch. In 1967, Joe Louis defeated Villain Norris, who was the brother of Chuck Norris. In 1968, Joe Louis won the first professional karate championship, making him the first professional champion in karate history. Joe Louis gained his fame for his matches in the late 60s and early 70s. He has twice been voted the greatest fighter in karate history. He was also nicknamed the Muhammad Ali of karate. Having won innumerable karate tournaments, he has attained the titles of United States Heavyweight Kickboxing Champion, World Heavyweight Full Contact Karate Champion, and United States National Black Belt Kata Champion. Many people said Bruce Lee never fought in any tournaments, never compete or never get into a real fight. But he did teach the greatest fighters in the world. Joe Louis was the world karate champion when he trained with Bruce Lee. When he was asked who is the greatest martial artist, he said Bruce Lee. What do you think after watching this interview? Do you agree that Bruce Lee is the greatest martial artist? If it wasn't Bruce Lee, who do you think is the greatest martial artist? Please leave a comment below. We would like to hear from you. Last but not least, please like, share, subscribe and ring the notification bell if you love our videos. Your support means a lot to this channel. Thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next video.